What is up, KW people? Today we are going to talk about Bold. Bold just came out with a really awesome method to organize your contacts. It's called the DTD2 method. And so I'm going to show you how to organize your database with custom tags so that you can do the DTD2 method. I'm going to call it now on the Bold method. So you can do the Bold method with your contacts right now. So let's dive straight into that. Let's go to share screen. We're just going to share the whole desktop here. Hopefully you can see that. But basically, when I'm in command, first thing I'm going to do is just jump straight to my contacts. And you can see on the left side, I've got my contacts. On the right side, I've got my the tag that I need to put into it. Now, you'll notice in my contact, I do have this already tagged. We've been using this method actually for about 6 months or so, as we found out a little bit early on about the method. But on the top right, we're going to make sure, first of all, that we have the tags that we need. So I clicked on my name. I'm going to go into settings. I'm going to go into command settings right here, contacts right here, and then custom tags. So I am in custom tags, and now we need to make sure that we have the custom tags that we'll need to do what we want. So on the bottom here, I clicked on viewing one of 4 of, I think it said 10 before. I want to show 100 so I can see everything. I want to be able to see an all-seeing view here. But essentially, it's pretty simple. You're going to click on create a new tag. You're going to look over here, say, okay, I need A and W. So we'll do A space W. I'm going to click a color. Which color do I want in relation to these tags? Let's say red, for example. I'm going to hit create, and that's it. Then you're just going to go through and you're going to do this for every single one of these. A and W, okay, I just made A and W, so let's make B and E. Make it red, hit create. You can see that these are coming down now, and I can just go through and make all of these exactly how I want to. Now, however, this is not making new ones for me. It's editing the ones I had previously, so I'm just going to change these back to orange because that's the color that I prefer for this particular tag. For you, it doesn't matter. You can make it whatever you want. But again, on the right-hand side here, here's the tags. On the left-hand side here, this is where we're making them. Create new tag in custom tags in your settings. Once you're done, you'll have a good looking list like this. You can go back to your contacts here. And when you're in your contacts, the easiest way to do this is to sort your contacts by their last name. So I can sort it A through Z by first name, Z through A by first name, sort by last name, A through Z. So literally all I did was just click on the word name, and it gave me that option. So I'm going to sort last name A through Z. It's going to bring it up here. So you can see here's all of my last names with A. Now, if I didn't have these already tagged, this is what I would do. I would select all of these people, clicking this box up here. I would click select bulk action, and then I would bulk tag them, add bulk tags. If I click there, it lets me choose the tag. So in this case, it would be A and W that they would all have. And click submit, and then they would all be tagged with that particular A and W tag. And essentially, I would just go through all of my contacts. If I needed to, I could click up here and do 50 at a time, so on and so forth. But essentially, you're going to sort them by last name, and you're just going to go through all the last names and tag them with the tag that you created in your settings. Pretty simple. And if you want to take it even a step further, so you've got your contacts in command, you've tagged them with the Bold method, you can do 2 things at this point. The first thing is you can create a smart view. So let's say I filter. Now I've got this filter on right now, but let's say I only filter out my A and W's. So I can create a filter on here that's giving me a problem here. I'm trying to figure out why. It might have been because I already had a filter applied. There we go. So I can filter all of my contacts to be ANW here. And then I can save this as a smart view. I can create a smart view and I can click here, create smart view. I could say this is the ANW smart view. Hit save view. And then in the future, when I'm just messing around, going to my contacts, I'm like, oh wait, shoot, I've got all these contacts up. I can click here and click on A and W, and it will bring up all of my A and W contacts specifically. So pretty cool. Again, the way I did that was I put on the filter of just A and W, I applied that filter, and then I saved it as a smart view. The last thing to help you really master this bold method is create a smart plan over here that will give you a task to call these people. So if I go over here to smart plan and click on smart plan, I can hit create. We will call it our quarterly call. Actually, we already have this. You don't even need to do this. So go to library, quarterly call plan. KW has already made it for you. So all you're going to do is click on add smart plan. Okay. So again, I went to smart plans here. I went to library up here. And then I clicked on add smart plan with quarterly call plan. Once that's done, I can go back to my contacts. I can find all the ones that I want to add to this smart plan, which again, I want to do this grouping by grouping. So I've got all my ANWs. I can now select all of them. And that's not all of them. So let's make sure we have all of them, right? I need to make sure I have all 25 of them. So boom, 25 selected. Now I can add all of these people to a smart plan. I can add them to the quarterly call plan, which is right here. And I can start them all now, or I can choose a date, which is much better to choose the date. I don't want to stagger because I want them all to be on the same day, but I want them all to start on the week of the 11th, for example. So on the week of the 11th, I'm going to call all of my ANWs. And I can do the same thing with my B&Es. On the week of the 18th, I'm going to call all of my B&Es. And what this is going to do is it's going to repeat every single quarter. It's going to give you that list of people you need to call. And the organization of it is just beautiful, beautiful bliss. So get into command, people. Get into command, organize your contacts. Let's get the bold method going and working for us so that we can really maximize our business and get things moving. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here, and hope you enjoy the rest of Bold.